The Australian white ibis is often called a bin chicken or tip turkey because of its habit of foraging for food in urban areas, particularly in garbage bins and landfill sites. As their natural wetland habitats have declined, these adaptable birds have turned into cities and towns where they scavenge for scraps and leftovers. This behavior has earned them the nickname bin chicken due to their frequent presence around bins and rubbish dumps. Despite their somewhat unglamorous reputation, the ibis has become a quirky symbol of urban Australia, even appearing in various forms of pop culture. These birds are regarded with glee by some and passionate revulsion by others. Have you ever seen one of these birds in action? The Australian white ibis is a wading bird of the ibis family. It is widespread across much of Australia. It has a predominantly white plumage with a bare black head, long downward curved bill, and black legs. While it is closely related to the African sacred ibis, the Australian white ibis is a native Australian bird. Contrary to urban myth, it is not a feral species introduced to Australia by people, and it does not come from Egypt. Historically rare in urban areas, the Australian white ibis has established in urban areas of the East Coast in increasing numbers since the late 1970s. It is now commonly seen in Wollongong, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, Darwin, the Gold Coast, Brisbane, and Townsville. Populations have disappeared from natural breeding areas such as the Macquarie Marshes in northern New South Wales. Management plans have been introduced to control problematic urban populations in Sydney. The Australian white ibis is a fairly large ibis species, around 65 to 75 centimeters long, and has a bald black head and neck and a long black downward curved beak measuring over 16.7 centimeters in male and under in the female. The body plumage is white, although it may become brown stained. Inner secondary plumes are displayed as lacy black tail feathers. The upper tail becomes yellow when the bird is breeding. The legs and feet are dark and red skin is visible on the underside of the wing. Immature birds have shorter bills. The head and neck are feathered in juveniles. The species has been able to colonize urban areas by reducing its fear response when in close proximity to humans, and by significantly widening its suite of food items to include human refuse. Strategies that other closely related species, such as the straw-necked ibis and the spoonbill, have not replicated. There has been debate in recent years over whether to consider them a pest or a possibly endangered species. Birds in tourist areas of Sydney, such as Darling Harbour, the Royal Botanic Gardens, and Centennial Park, have been a problem due to the strong smell. Population in the latter two areas have been culled. The birds have also come to be regarded as a problem species in Victoria as a result of their scavenging activities, scattering rubbish from tips and bins in the process. They are even known to snatch sandwiches from picnickers. Such behavior, altogether with their propensity to build nests in inappropriate places and competition with captive animals, led to the surplus birds being relocated from Healesville Sanctuary to Sale. However, the birds returned in a few days. They are protected species in Queensland, New South Wales, and Victoria.